Today on Deep Dive, we're going to be looking at DC Comics Hawkman number 2. What adventures await Hawkman today? Let's dive in and find out. Hello everyone, my name is Devin, also known as DH Artist, and welcome back to my Deep Dive series. Today we'll be exploring an early adventure featuring Hawkman, and if you missed my Deep Dive coverage of his other issue, I'll link to it in the video description below. Even though this can be viewed on your phone or computer, try casting it onto your TV so you can really see the detail and quality of the issue. Now with each book you can expect their conditions to vary. Today's issue is in good condition with a tear along the spine and a series of rips on the last few pages also near the spine. From what I can tell, these don't affect the artwork or the story. If you enjoy these types of videos and want to see more content like it, check out some of my other deep dives. I've covered issues like Captain America number 100, Detective Comics number 90, Commandi number 3, and Thor number 190, featuring Hela, the Asgardian goddess of death. For a complete list of my videos, visit the organized playlists on my channel. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss another issue. Hawkman number 2 was published in July of 1964. Editor was Julius Schwartz. Cover artists were Murphy Anderson and Ira Schnapp. There are 2 stories in this book. The first story, titled Secret of the Sizzling Sparklers, was written by Gardner Fox and penciled and inked by Murphy Anderson. The second story, titled Wings Across Time, was again written by Gardner Fox and penciled and inked by Murphy Anderson. On the back side of the front cover, there's a public service announcement about littering titled, Are You a Good Neighbor? And it was written by Jack Schiff with art by Sheldon Moldoff. The book consists of 32 pages with a cover price of 12 cents. Starting off, we have the public service announcement titled, Are You a Good Neighbor? Some boys are in a hurry to get to the park for a picnic when they knock over a garbage can, sending trash everywhere. When Billy stops to clean it up, he's pressured by the other boys to just leave it on the ground. When they arrive at the picnic, the only table that's available is a mess and covered in trash. They clean up the trash on the table, and seeing how it feels to pick up someone else's trash, the boys make sure to clean up after themselves. Later, Billy and the other boys return to the fallen trash can and clean up their mess, knowing now that they should have done it earlier before going to the picnic. Our first story finds Carter and Shira Hall working at the Midway City Museum in their alter ego disguises. Suddenly, the phone that Shira is using transforms into a strange device. When she goes to show Carter the drum he's playing also strangely transforms. As they try to rationalize what's happening, they're drawn to a nearby room when they hear Mavis scream. Instead of the TV in the center of the room, they find yet another strange device in its place. Looking out the window, they spot a strange alien craft high above Midway City. Jumping into action, Carter and Shira change into Hawkman and Hawkgirl, taking flight to investigate. As our 2 heroes approach the alien craft, they're greeted by ray gun blasts, quickly leading to an air battle. Their arrows seem to be useless against these invaders, so ducking into the trees, Hawkman takes cover, with a trooper close behind him. With the sun setting, Hawkman fires an arrow through some gathering fireflies. Much to his surprise, it strikes the alien, causing it to fall from the sky. Before Hawkman can investigate further, Hawkgirl is struck by a ray gun. Quickly catching her out of the sky, he rushes her back to the museum to rest. Since he never heard the aliens speak, Hawkman figures they must communicate telepathically, so focusing his mind while looking into one of the strange devices that appeared earlier, Hawkman is able to communicate with a mysterious figure. The mysterious figure is a woman from the dimensional world of Lorth, and she explains that the invaders are called Trolls. It turns out Trolls came to Earth so they could bathe in its unique cosmic energy. That same energy will restore their mental powers, where they'll return back to Lorth to enslave her people. She also explains that while the Troll may appear to have no weakness, they fear the intelligence of Hawkman, for if anyone can find a weakness, he can. Taking a brief break in the action, we're treated to some strange bird lore. One of which is that in certain rural areas, it's considered unlucky to keep a stuffed bird in the house, because its spirit will fly away with whatever luck is in the house. Another is that coal miners in Wales regard the flight of a dove over the pit head of a mine as a sign of disaster. Returning back to our story, Hawkman deduces that the same chemicals that allow fireflies to glow must be the weakness of the Trolls. After explaining his plan to Hawkgirl, the duo synthesizes sparklers with a specially formulated chemical. They then return to the sky and fly head-on for round 2. The instant their sparklers strike the Troll, they crumble in defeat. Making short work of the attackers, Hawkman keeps them under cover, so the galactic rays can't increase their power. Then after modifying the controls of their ship to operate via his remote control, Hawkman sends them back to Lorth, where they'll immediately be imprisoned. Before we start our second story, here are 4 varieties of birds that are classed as domesticated. Along with some artist renderings, you'll also find some nifty facts. Some of the classic advertising found within this issue is a full-page ad featuring Batman number 164 and Detective Comics number 328. There's a half-page ad for the Palisades Amusement Park in Bergen County, New Jersey. There's another half-page ad for 100 magnets. And on the back there's an ad for 132 fighting ships for only $1.50. Our second story begins when an underwater expedition uncovers a pair of wings believed to belong to Icarus, a young and daring boy who flew too near to the sun. As fortune would have it, the wings are put on display at the Midway City Museum, and the publicity agent asks Carter Hall to use them in a fundraising campaign to get people to donate. Unknown to all, of course, is that Carter Hall is Hawkman, and he easily dons the wings and magnificently pulls off the stunt. While flying out over the city, he notices strange red markings on a cliffside. Later, after returning to the museum, he takes the wings up to his Thangarian spaceship so that his machines can analyze and carbon date the wings. While he waits for the machines to finish, he returns to Earth looking for active crimes. Fortunately, Hawkman comes across truck robbers, but they've already anticipated the winged crime fighters' arrival. Using a modified bazooka, the robbers shoot and hit Hawkman, destroying his wings. Luckily, with his anti-gravity device still operating, he returns safely back to his ship. Examining his destroyed wings, he finds the same red marks on them as he found on the cliffside earlier. So using Icarus's wings, along with a Greek battering ram, Hawkman heads to the mountain. With the help of some Canadian geese, Hawkman calls on them to form a bird screen, allowing him to sneak up on the crooks. He easily wrecks their bazooka using his battering ram, and with the help of an apple tree, he's able to distract them from their target. With the crooks defeated, he turns them over to the police. When the police offer him a reward, Hawkman donates it to the museum's fundraising campaign. They'll now be able to name a new wing of the museum after Icarus. I hope you enjoyed today's deep dive. If there's a particular issue or comic you'd like me to flip, drop it down in the comments section and I'll see if I can add it to my pull box. If you enjoy these types of videos, please show your support by subscribing to my channel. As always, please consider liking and feel free to share this video. And until next time, deep divers, thanks for watching.